Hi, welcome back to this exciting part of the tutorial. And so in this part of the tutorial, I'm going to be teaching the JavaScript switch. And so it's similar to the JavaScript if statement we did in the previous lesson. And I think this is a lot simpler. A lot of people are comfortable with this. And so to do that, and so I want to learn this with an example, do this with an example. And so to do JavaScript, you define it with the switch case, with the switch statement. Switch. So the switch contains the condition, let's say condition X. So don't worry about this dummy stuff. And so you begin each case. So you can say case 1. Okay. Case 1, what happens? Display XYZ stuff. And so I'm just going to go ahead and deal with a live example. So what I want to do, I want to get date, the day. So if today is Sunday, it's going to be 0. If it is Monday, it's going to be, so this is going to give us, let's say, let's document.write it. And document.write in D. And so it gave us this date. And so don't worry about this. In the advanced part of the class, we'll cover more on this. And so this gives us the date, but I want to get a particular day. I'll just go ahead and do that with this. And so today is Sunday at the time of recording this tutorial, and so I want to get the day, and so I'm going to open my switch. I'm going to just open my switch and begin to define my cases. Okay, so this is the date, but we want to get day. All right, so that's the way. So the first case I'm going to use will be case 0. Okay, and so in case 0, I'm saying that if this condition here returns 0, right? Alert, today is Sunday. Okay, so you add a break. So after each case, you have to add a break. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and test this for several cases. I want to indent this a little bit so that my code can be neat. So I'm going to go ahead and check if it is Monday. Usually it returns 1. So if it's 1, you're going to alert today is Monday. I need that spelling correctly. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that for Wednesday as well. Okay. So we're going to say today is Wednesday, Tuesday, and that. So you see the sequence. All right, so that's one last thing. You know, when we're doing if statement, when you say if this is this, else, if this is this, else if, then we have one last one, we say else. So this we're going to call it default. We're going to call this the default, and we're going to say in this default case, display you are not on this planet. So if you're not on this planet, I'm afraid. And so we're going to go ahead and preview this. And so it alerts today is Sunday. If you go ahead and run this code severally, like tomorrow, you're most likely to get a month. Today is Monday. And so you look at what we did. We collected the dates using this. the next thing we did was so I can pass this as a variable and call it today's number. Okay, and so I'm going to now pass this here as the condition. Alright, we should still have the same results. Okay, so what we did then was to collect the dates, then collect today's number. Okay, and now we start the switch. So don't forget, you open it with a switch, put the condition in the middle, then open and close the bracket, the brace bracket, then commence every case. And so the assignment I'm going to give you is go ahead, the example you did previously, and get a username, get a student's name, and check the case. If that student is male, so you're going to use the condition here will return whether it's M or F. So whatever it is, you display the gender. The second example I want to give you is, collect the age of that student, of that individual or a student as well, and know if that person is, if the person's age between 0 to 17, then the person is a child. If it's above 18, then you display you are an adult. And that's it in part of this in part of the tutorial called switching. Next part of the tutorial will be diving straight into an array. See you guys later. Thank you.